Graham Juice Matthews with BleachReport.com here. We're talking to Damian Priest over SummerSlam weekend. Damian, what's going on, man?
Loving Nashville. That's what's going on.
Well, you said the same thing last year. So we spoke for SummerSlam weekend last year in Vegas. That same weekend, you became United States champion. Now you remember at Judgment Day. It seems like you're attracted to all these very popular cities. You can go out and hang out in the town.
I like having a good time, so they keep bringing me to these cities. I'm going to keep having a good time.
Have you had a good time yet? Did you just fly in today? What's the deal?
I flew in yesterday. Okay. So as soon as I flew in, I went out to eat, because that's the food here it's a thing. So yeah. I had to go out and enjoy that firsthand.
You have any history in Nashville at all as far as doing shows here, checking out the city, or is it like your first time here?
Well, Nashville, no, this is not my first time. Actually, I have a little collection of cowboy boots, and this is where I first bought my first pair of cowboy boots, and it was when I first had my TV opportunity with Ring of Honor at the time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so Nashville holds a special place for me.
That's cool. I mean, just go full circle now, obviously part of WWE, and not just that, on the main roster now. Like I said, last year winning the United States Championship. What a crazy year it's been, holding that championship for 6-7 months, now working with Edge, Balor, and the Judgment Day, kind of reflecting the journey that you had over the last 365 days.
It's wild. It's one of those things that I wake up some days and I'm like, did all that just happen? Because it hasn't been that long, but it feels, there's so many things that have happened in between that it feels like I've been here forever.
Yeah.
But I haven't even been here 2 years on the main roster, so it's incredible year, humbling. It's all the positive emotions, man. And just, I don't know how I've been so fortunate, to be here on this level and to have all these moments, but I appreciate it and I take them all in and I keep looking forward to the next one.
You talk about your history here in Nashville, your background, your roots with Ring of Honor. It kind of feels like you've gone full circle with the heel persona and kind of the demon, and not the demon, but you know what I'm talking about, that sort of character you're portraying then, what you're doing now. It kind of feels like it goes hand in hand, and whatever they give you, you just kind of adapt to, you just kind of excel, which is cool to see.
I mean, that's the WWE, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why they call us pros, and we have to adapt. We have to be able to maintain and create something new for our fan base to entertain them, right? So for me, every time they tell me, hey, we're thinking this, and okay, let's go for it, full throttle, and no matter what it is, sink or swim, succeed or fail, we put the best effort in, and that's all of us. So I've just been fortunate that I've been able to do what the company needs me to do at the time, and I've been able to keep moving forward.
And especially in both roles, too, excelling, like I said, working well as a fan favorite, and now seeing you on the darker side as part of Judgment Day, it's fantastic. I mean, did you feel that kind of sense of comfortability going back to something you've done previously? I mean, what you're doing now is obviously very different than what you've done in the past, but it is somewhat similar. It seems like it's kind of the roots there with Judgment Day. It felt like you were a perfect fit for that group, kind of coming into it with Edge and later Rhea and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to be bad, right?
Yeah,
it's my favorite
Scott
thing.
Hall,
Yeah. But I like the bad guy thing, and being able to showcase that and do it now, like you said, a little different.
Yeah.
Where I feel like, and especially now that I think with Rhea and Finn, I'm becoming like a combination of all my personalities.
Yeah, exactly.
Where I have the rock star.
Yep.
I have obviously the Latin star.
Yeah.
And then the darker side of me. So you're putting all of them together, and I think that's where I'm headed right now, is trying to figure out that balance of having the unique part of each character in one. So I'm excited. I'm having a blast doing it too.
I feel like dream matches going forward, you look at the WWE roster and everyone else that you haven't faced yet going back to, I feel like not even just on the roster, going back to the Bad Bunny match. I mean, you guys teamed in Mania last year, and I feel like with this current persona, what you're doing, one-on-one with Bad Bunny, we saw him at the Rumble earlier this year, I feel like that's a match that has to happen at some point, you think?
It very well could. Or Bad Bunny could be a part of Judgment Day.
Okay.
Who knows, right?
Right,
so, he has a bad side to him. I mean, it's in the name.
Yep.
So, but come what may, as far as he's concerned, it's good business. The guy's a megastar and he's a pro, and he's earned the respect and right to perform with us. He earned that, and to be on the same level. So, in any which role that I could work with him, I welcome it.
Going off that question, I guess that's the same answer right there. Anyone else that in Judgment Day you would like to see join that you think would be a good fit for the group?
Man, there's a lot. When I look at the guys and girls, first one that comes to mind is Raquel Gonzalez.
Great fit.
But even the guy, like I wanted him before, I still do. AJ Styles, I still think he's a perfect fit for the Judgment Day. In fact, if it wasn't for Edge, we would have never even feuded with him. We would have never had beef.
Yep.
We got along great before Edge. It was Edge's fault that we feuded. So I think he's a perfect fit. And then one last one that just comes immediately to mind would be Drew McIntyre.
Oh, okay. And the matches there as a team would be fantastic.
Can you imagine?
Well. Oh, it'd be
Who's
amazing.
gonna stop us?
Exactly. Who would stop you? Well, no one's going to stop you this coming weekend. You're teaming with Finn against
right.
Mysterio. SummerSlam. It's going to be a great time. Damian, I appreciate the time, man. Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.